This video discusses one other Excel tool for summarizing data, subtotals. Although this tool is not as powerful as tables or pivot tables, you still might want to give subtotals a try. If nothing else, you might very well see subtotals in spreadsheets you receive from other users. To use subtotals, you need a data set, such as the very small one shown here, with at least one numeric variable you want to summarize and at least one categorical variable. As an example, I will find subtotals of salary for each state. The first step is to sort the data so that all rows of a given category are together. So I will sort on state. Then I will click the Subtotal button on the data ribbon to get the dialog box you see here. Here you have to make three choices. First, which categorical variable do you want? Second, which summarizing function do you want? The summarizing function is often the sum function, but you actually have 11 choices, including average, count, and others. I will use average. Third, which variable or variables do you want subtotals for? As indicated in the dialog box, you get a subtotal, an average of salary, after each change in the state column. In short, you get an average of salaries for each state, and you also get an average for the entire dataset at the bottom. These averages are added in outline style right in your dataset. Another topic in this tutorial discusses outlining in more detail, but the tools you see in the row margin after you create subtotals should be fairly self-explanatory. They allow you to show or hide details. Or you can do it with the 1, 2, 3 buttons. 1 means no details. 2 means state averages and grand average. And 3 means all details. If you have multiple categorical variables, you can create multiple levels of subtotals. Here I will show how to get subtotals for gender, one for males and one for females, and for each gender I will get subtotals for each state. I will start over by removing all subtotals. Next, I will do a custom sort, first sorting on gender and then on state. The next step is to create subtotals for gender in the usual way. The next step is a little trickier. I will create subtotals for state. However, it is important to make sure the Replace Current Subtotals option is unchecked. I don't want to replace current subtotals, I want to add to them. Now you see the averages for females for each state separately, and you see the average for all females, and similarly for the males and the grand average. Then on the left, you can collapse or expand. If you want to argue that subtotals don't get you anything you couldn't get with tables or pivot tables, you're absolutely right. Not only that, but tables and pivot tables are more user-friendly tools. However, subtotals have been available in Excel for years, and many users continue to use them. Therefore, you should at least be aware of them.